Hello, my name is Brianna Gregg, and this is my Topic 6 video on ESL 440 Home School Connections. In this section, I will be answering some questions on culturally responsive teaching. The first question is, what are cultural influences on teaching and learning? What is cultural competence and its role in the instruction of ELs? How can EL's cultural values and beliefs be integrated appropriately in the context of teaching and learning? Culture plays a major role in students because it shapes the way students communicate, interact, and make meaningful ideas of content learning. Students come into the classroom with different cultural backgrounds. These cultures can influence students' behavior, values of things, and the way they learn. It is important for teachers to recognize and respect students' influences. By respecting these influences, this will create meaningful and engaging learning environments. Question 2. What is the role of cultural in student learning? How do school and classroom environments influence language acquisition, and what steps are necessary to create an inclusive environment? Culture plays an important role in student learning as it influences how students interpret and respond to their environment. Culture affects student learning styles and motivation. It even affects their communication with their teachers and their peers as well. There are many ways that culture impacts student learning. Cultures have different ways of learning. Some cultures may focus on collaboration or group work, while others may focus on individualized achievement in students. Cultural values can also motivate students to want to learn. Some cultures may have high value in education and learning motivate students to want to work hard. Culture can affect the way students communicate. School and classroom environments influence language acquisition by language exposure, interaction with their peers and teachers in cultural contexts. Students who are exposed to the language in real-world context can enhance students' language skills. The way students interact with their teachers and their peers provides feedback and opportunities for practice. It is important for students to understand the cultural context of learning and language comprehension. Creating an inclusive environment is important for all students to feel valued and accepted. Some steps to achieve the cultural awareness are understanding and respecting student backgrounds, including diverse experiences in the curriculum that you are teaching, and supporting students who are learning new languages, creating a safe and welcoming environment, and providing equal opportunities to all students. Question 3. What are some strategies for supporting and celebrating cultural diversity within the instruction? What are some strategies for leveraging home language and cultural access? This can be done by incorporating multicultural into the curriculum. For an example, you can include work from other different cultural backgrounds. In math, you could incorporate number systems from different cultures. This allows the students to reflect on themselves and appreciate the world. Some strategies for leveraging language and culture access is to first start off by understanding the student home language and their cultural practices. Some ways to do this is to include hosting cultural events within the classroom by discussing cultures and backgrounds in a respectful way. Also, getting to know their families and taking an interest in their lives is another good way. The section in section 2, I will be discussing some questions on supporting the needs of ELs in the classroom. And the first question in this section is, what are some strategies for responsiveness to the different strengths, needs, and identities of all EL students, including special needs? What are some opportunities and approaches to meet the social and emotional needs of ELs? To effectively support English learners that may have special needs, educators should differentiate instruction that is culturally responsive in teaching and individualized to support each student. Differentiated teaching methods allows various learning styles in the classroom. By doing this, students are more engaged. Culturally responsive teaching incorporates students' background into lessons, which allows a more inclusive learning environment. Individualized support is very important to solve these challenges that English language learners may face. To better support the classroom, you should use visuals such as graphic organizer and other templates to break down tasks into smaller steps. Also, including assistive technologically such as translation apps and speech text to app software can enhance communication and create a personalized learning experiment for all learners. This will create a supportive environment for English language learners with special needs in the classroom. Some opportunities and approaches to meet the social and emotional needs of ELs are embracing the student's language and culture, incorporating social and emotional learning experiences into the schedule, creating a safe and predictable environment, building a strong relationship between the teachers and the students to enhance understanding, and providing opportunities for problem solving. Next question. What is the importance of understanding the social, emotional, and cultural needs of students when establishing classroom routines and procedures? Having an understanding in the student's social and emotional cultural needs of students is important for establishing effective cultural needs of students um, for the classroom procedure routines. This helps create a positive and inclusive environment for students that they will feel safe in, supported, and feel engaged in the classroom. Educators should consider developing routines that are culturally relevant. Educators should also encourage positive social interactions. Educators should also direct their attention to their individual needs of students. When students have a sense of understanding and they feel supported, they will better cope with the challenges that they may face. They will also stay motivated in the challenges that they may face. This encourages students to strive both inside and outside of the classroom. I will now focus on home and school connections. Question 1 in this section is, how might family and community practice, which is funds of knowledge, influence language learning? Family and community practice, which is commonly known as the funds of knowledge, it has a great impact on language learning. It provides rich cultural context. It offers direct exposure in language and also support. This practice includes the unique skills as well as experiences of families and communities, which can be utilized to enhance language acquisition and proficiency in language. The next question is, what are some strategies to build and foster strong family, community, and school partnerships? What are effective family engagement practices that support and highlight the access of home languages, including communication, family involvement, and providing international, intentional strategies for families of ELs? What are some inclusive community engagement practices? To build part to build a strong partnership with families and the communities in school, you should prioritize open communication and welcome spaces for everyone. Some key strategies that can be implemented is to maintain an open communication with families, involve families in school functions and activities, bring in the community organizations for support and also their resources. Some inclusive community engagement practices involves the community members in the decision-making process that ensures all voices will be heard and valued. This creates an opportunity for participation from everyone. This includes fostering your trust in through transparency. This concludes my video on homeschool connections. Thank you.